Alright, so we're gonna start off a little bit sooner today. It's been a while. What happened was I ended up I do a lot of work for other people where I migrate their OS over onto an SSD, and I happened to buy the same SSD which was in my in my computer. So I ended up migrating the OS of someone's laptop onto the SSD, which pretty much houses all my games and all the other software. So I had no software for a while. Anyway, so to get into it, one thing which I really hate is that the delete key is usually where, like, generally when you start a game, it's on the right hand side, but like delete's on the right. It's frustrating. I haven't played this in 20 days, so I hopped on and I clicked here and I was like almost clicked delete. So we shall load the game, not delete it. Okay, just to recap, so we managed to get to one of the islands. We got some metal. We're busy smelting the metal. We smelted enough metal and iron, metal and copper, to be able to make the antennas, which are up here. So that's looking great. Still smelting some metal as we go. We built ourselves an anchor. And then we started looking for our wonderful tower, right? So if you go into your notes, just let me grab this stuff over here. Items are more important than the notes for you guys. Sorry, but true. All right. So if we go in quickly, press T. When you find, so as you float around, you'll find, like, on islands and there's little rafts which are in the middle of nowhere, you'll find like a whole bunch of blueprints for antennas and so forth. Right, they will also give you the radio tower. You plug in those numbers onto this section here. Let's just make sure we're eating. Let's not have any problems like last time. Alright, so when you plug in those numbers, you then able to, this light will go green, and then you'll have the location of the tower. Right, now previously you would have noticed that I was actually headed in that way, in that direction, because that is actually the front side of my raft. This is the back side, hence why the anchor is here. But I might end up changing around later. But what you want to do is, you'll see these little grid pieces here. You pretty much want to move your ship in order to point in that direction. So we need to move this a little bit, because we can't actually change the ship's direction. We can only change our sail direction. Once we get a wonderful steering wheel, we'll be able to check out where we headed, how far we headed, and so forth, and be able to change our direction. Let's make sure we got some water going. Sure, we really need to get a water purifier. I have one. One game. That is almost dead, but he's chowing away at my stuff here. It's not fun. Okay, we'll grab some of this. We're not doing too bad on the whole ingots over here. Do you want to get some glass? So I'm going to make this over here, which means I need 4 glass. I only need 3 sands, so I can put one of these sands back. I'll just concentrate on getting this sorted while we're on our voyage. That's water. really need to do something about this. But we'll get there. Alright. As we sail on to our destination, I'm not going to hop into any islands because I'm going to collect barrels. We're missing some stuff. He's on his way to attack something. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're slowly going, plodding along. I really hate these bundle packages. No, it's a present and all, but it's... I'm not an aesthetics kind of person. So they're just kind of meh. I really need to do some fishing. Oopsie. No. Let's just make sure we get the barrels. And then we'll do some fishing. If I don't jump off the side of the raft, would be great. We'll make sure all these barrels are being collected. We'll put some fish on it. This fish is good. I hear shark, you busy eating. Stop it. Stop it. No! I really want the metal spear, but we'll get there. Let's replace that. And let's get that fish on. Yum yum. I got my Bitcoin stuff going on in the background. I'm on my second monitor, so hopefully the sound's not coming through because it's making like a lot of pings and everything. Didn't actually test it beforehand. I just checked out some of the settings which you can get on the Streamlabs. So only my voice and this application is coming through. So hopefully that is working correctly. We'll get some. Right. Look at crafting like a neck launch and everything a little later. I'm not too bothered about, getting leather and wool. Milk's me. It's just not really worth it, in my opinion. But hey, to each their own. Some of these waves are huge. I wonder, am I even going... Yeah, the wind's going that way. Surprisingly. Okay. We're quite a way away. I want to turn this a bit more like we're going a little bit in the wrong direction. Get there. Let's get this fish. I do have meat here, so I'm not too worried. Yeah. Let's maybe eat this. Shark. Shark should be dead soon. Trust that. Get some extra hits off. And if he's gonna die soon, I'm not gonna look into getting closer to land. Use that time to do some grabbing of some goods. More copper, small metal. Would be good. See, I haven't played this game in a long time. Huh! I missed again. definitely not doing too great, but that's okay. Kind of expected, you know. Let's put that there. Let's get this shark cook. Kind of want to put my let me keep my scrap with me. Just put it over there. Let's check how we're doing distance wise. 800 no, it's not bad. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit more. Getting that glass going, which is nice. Just keep adding sticks there. Let's maybe look at some water again. Place some planks, get some more water. There's a way to get up. There we go. Where was it? Where was it? Just a small little spot here which you can get water from. There we go. So you can get it. Got it. Alright. I'm pretty much going to use these for now as just collection trays, little boxes. Because they'll just keep filling and I don't really need to build anything new. I am going to expand a bit more out, but for now it's fine. Let's just make sure shark doesn't keep my boat. No, he's not dead yet. This is sad. Expecting him to be dead yet. And hopefully, and this is kind of what I'm hoping for, by the time we get to the tower, the shark will have will be dead. I'm actually gonna have to wait for the fish. So I can. There we go. Alright, so fish has been cooked. Put the cooked fish here. Keep that out of here. Chuck that over there. Alright, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I took my car in for service today. So I need to head over there as soon as they call, which I was hoping would be sooner. That's why I made the stream 3 o'clock. But they haven't called yet, because I was expecting them to call at 2, and it takes about 10 minutes to drive there, then pick up a car, 10 minutes back, around 30-40 minutes total. So hopefully they call maybe at 4. The only problem is 4 o'clock's traffic time, and I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, we got our water purifier. This thing is really awesome. You get to purify a lot of water at a time. Just it's not a bad place to do it. And you pretty much just fill up this section until it doesn't want any more. Just make sure you don't drink the water, seawater, because that really sucks. And got a nice tuna over here. We'll grab that. I got the fish over here. Get that cooking. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, he's only got 4 pieces of meat on him. Then his head. I don't exactly need his head. But he's feeding me quite nicely. I mean, those 4 pieces of meat's gonna last quite some time. I'll look at building a grill. Should actually do a grill now. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm doing decently alright with food. Just make sure to keep feeding this thing wood. The grill's nice because you get a lot more wood on it. Makes life a lot easier. grab some of these. Mainly looking for the ones with the barrels. I like using, I think it's the field of view, which helps you see things in the corners and stuff. So if you pull like where we headed into the corner, you'll see a little further. I'm not sure if that's maybe not just the game, but yeah, so far so good. We're 400 blocks away, but we are not going in the right direction at all. I wanted the dot to be lined up with this line, but now it's lined up there. I think it's because the current's flowing like this and our flag's going like that, so we're kind of not exactly pulling ourselves towards it. So hopefully this will sort it out. I think around 200 it will pop up again. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. So the battery lasts, I think, 8 minutes, if I remember correctly. So you want to not leave this on. You want to constantly be turning it off and on. So check where you're at, turn it off, rinse, repeat. Don't constantly like have it going. Drink some more water. Nice thing is now I can actually keep my water supply nice and full. Still don't have the radio station in view. Yeah, no. At least we've got some time to kill. Just make sure we've got planks going there. Keep the iron coming. Definitely need more iron. I mean, well, metal. I don't know why these guys call it metal. Metal, iron, same difference. Meh. Should have called like scrap metal. It's technically scrap would be metal. Put some more of these away. Make more rope. Tons of rope, put the rope there, grab some more leaves. Right, let's see how we're doing. That looks like it over there. Yes, that is it. You can see like the satellite dishes. So I am not going in the right direction. I'm just going in the paddles. We're just going to paddle to it. Wind-wise, like, the wind is pretty much against us, you know, which is really sucky. But it's good, we'll just keep paddling. Might have to buy some more paddles. Get this going. Well, fold more paddles. Can't buy much in this game. Got a damage section here, let's fix that quickly. Let's get a paddle. Yeah, we've got more than enough resources to just paddle our way through this. Not that I wanted to do that. Preferably want to like just aim it correctly. But I missed out today. Let's get closer to the anchor. What's crazy is we paddle through the wood, like, yeah, but buggy. I guess this isn't meant to be realistic anymore. So this is how the radio tower looks. Pretty fancy. There's multiple floors. So on each floor there's generally stuff, items and so forth, and then there's like an underwater section as well. So what I want to do is I want to go and put the anchor over here. This is kind of like a trick. So the shark will stay around pretty much your raft, and X amount of blocks away from it. So if you park decently far away enough, you can swim around with no hassles. While going on here though, I do want to get rid of that, and let's get rid of that and that. But I want tons of stuff in my inventory. That will be quite nice. Alright. Ash, probably eat. Yes, that would be a good idea. And just fill up nicely over here. Got enough water. Okay, juicy. And let's go. Shark's not here yet, so I'm gonna go for the bottom stuff. See, I prefer to keep the head off the shark. I just, every single time I do it, I feel like the shark just doesn't spawn as quickly. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I haven't really tested it, timed it yet, but it makes sense, right? So there's like these little crates at the bottom section. There's no notes or anything special, except for this one. Did I always miss that one? I guess I missed that one before. Yeah, I don't spend much time in this place. It's kind of like a really crappy. Out of all the places to visit, it's kind of terrible. I might dig up some stone, some iron and stuff, because I can't bother too much about like stone. Not gonna bother with that. Maybe find one. But if there's copper ore down there, I'm definitely grabbing that. Alright, here we go. Okay, so now we're on floor 1. Scrap's quite nice. We've got these cool stuff over there. So, and then the shark Bruce. Someone got Bruce. I guess they killed Bruce and then Bruce came back to life. I mean, I've killed it a whole bunch of times. So pretty much you want to be going between all your B's, so the A floor is down there, just check out all your B, B2, B3, so forth, grab a plastic. Some nice stuff here. I mean, of course, notes, I think you get a note at each floor, and you can check if you've got all your notes by just checking the pages. If there's something missing, it will look strange on the pages. Generally the pages are nice and full up. Bruce is after me. Yep, some funny stuff going on there. Just want to double check all these. Didn't miss anything. Yeah, B3. I did miss this section. And get all your items here. Alright, so to make it quick, your notes are going to be on each floor. So just make sure you check all your floors, check all your little rooms over here. These crates are really nice. Some of them are better than others. C2's got a nice crate in. I'm not sure if the spawns are going to be the same between games, but hopefully you get some nice items in there. Alright, I'll just have a look around here. Nothing. Alright. CCTV cameras. Interesting. Don't know what they're surveilling over there. I mean, it's the middle of the ocean. Who exactly is going to be robbing this place? And if so, like, they're going to come on ship. You know, really doesn't make much sense to me. Right, so we're pretty much done with this section. So we're going to go upstairs. And we get to do a bit of parkour. Not the greatest at parkour, so just give me some time. Also, I feel like this thing's not the greatest jump off of, because I pressed enter around here and I still fell. It doesn't make sense. I mean, not enter, space. So to me, like, the parkouring in this game, especially this section, is terrible. I did not bring food with me, so we're gonna have to make this a little quicker. If I can actually just like concentrate a little. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, we'll just jump a little bit sooner. When you get a jump on here, it's just basic parkour stuff. Nothing too intense. When you get to your other levels, a bit more intense. Ooh, we are now hungry. I wonder. Hopefully there's something to eat up there. Do you die of hunger? Oh yeah, you do. I must just make sure that I don't die. So we'll take the quick route down. But yeah, pretty much we're looking good for the radio tower. We're gonna have to go back. I cannot make that jump with hunger. So there's an interesting problem slash scenario. If you do not have food, don't come on board. You will not be able to make it. Well, at least the jumps. And we got some brews to fight. If I can actually fight it properly. Not been playing in a while, so this works. My skills are a little rusty. Remove these out of my inventory. We did put fish. We didn't put fish on the fire. Not doing well. Okay, well, while we're back here, let's grab an extra piece of food with us. And drink up. Yeah, generally I take food with me, and well, at least water. Food, you didn't get your food on the islands and so forth. Should have guessed that this one wouldn't have enough food on it because, well, it's radio station, pretty small, not the greatest. While we're back here, let's get some of this stuff melted up, because you know we might as well. Let's get some more food on there. Put one of these on. Alright, let's head in. See if we can fight the boss again. So there's a way in which you can like stab him that he doesn't attack you. But I seem to not be able to do that today. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll just quickly run up. This shouldn't have taken this long. It'd be funny if we spent another 5 minutes just jumping over here. Okay, but we made it. Alright, we went inside there, so we just need to go up here. Just want to double check. There was nothing there now. Alright, and here we go, up. Now, I was so silly, right? This is a very smart thing to pick up, right? This note, if you pick it up, gives you your next destination, right? And it says people, and it gives you your hash code. I was stupid. In one of the games which I played, I got up here, and I didn't pick up that note, and I was searching online, forums everywhere, just to try and find out, and then someone said, no, you have to go back here. By that time I was 10,000 like miles, clicks, whatever they use for that receiver. I was 10,000 away. It was really terrible trying to get back here just to continue on with the game. Alright, so the headlamp you kind of need for the next mission. I do have settings, however, that I don't really need it. And then these things automatically come into your into your research bench. So you don't have to keep it in your inventory. You can just yeet it out of there. And it's gone. Right, and that's the radio tower. Now off to the ship. The ship's quite nice because then you get the boat parts, which is the engine and so forth. But yeah, that's pretty much how this place works. Not too difficult, nothing to kill on here. Just the shark, but you don't really have to worry about him. I did say I wanted to check for copper and iron, but it doesn't look like there's any. So let's just eat some. And then you can dodge him like that. I don't have my spear out, I also would have tried spearing him. Okay, we definitely need some more chests going. But I think we will conclude that over here. Next time we'll start looking for some more metal to go, and copper. Maybe we should look at the net launcher. I do want the steering wheel, however. The steering wheel and engine makes life so much simpler. It's just a little bit difficult to deal with the rats which are in the boat. Spoiler, there's rats in the boat. You know, but not just any rats. These things are quite monstrous, and they hurt. I've never played against them on hard, so we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, let's show you how to actually type in the next coordinate. So here we go. It's the 7382. Alright, so you're pretty much going to turn it on, click down, then you're going to change. What was it? 7382. 3. Change it again. 8, and then 2, and then it shows red, shows green. You get your next location, which is 1918. So that's going to be awesome. That is in that direction. Let's actually aim this thing properly this time, so we don't end up having problems. All set. So, alright, we'll go from there. I hope this little walkthrough was great. If there's anything I missed, highly doubt it, but if there's anything I missed, you know, just let me know in the comments. I do think there is some Easter eggs. Let's actually check out some Easter eggs for this game. I know that there is. I'm not sure if there's any Easter eggs for this particular location. Haven't ever heard of it, seen it throughout the times which I've played, but you never know. So we'll eat a mango and then we'll conclude. Alright.